most of our universities, when it comes to practicals, are not really doing much to the students, to help the students. That's just the truth. Welcome to Gerald Voice Media. The most important parameter of education is to harness ideas that can create impact. More often than not, the practical aspects of the ideas we learn in school have not really been tapped to solve our local issues. That's not really been tapped to solve our local issues. So let me give a special shout out to Federal Polytechnic Ilaro in Ogun State for making an attempt to produce an electric tricycle. You and I know the state of our economy in regards to the continuous usage of gasoline and fuel. But this polytechnic has taken bold steps to make production, to assemble together an electric tricycle that they hope to test run to different capacities. Then they are looking for funding from the federal government to mass produce these machines and inculcate them into our society. Having said this, I would love to give an insight on the continuous bashing and arguments of either HNDs and degrees and all that. Here is my take on it, because I am a BSc holder in microbiology. That's true. I came across this friend of mine that had, was it an ND or HND, I think in microbiology in one of the polytechnics in Benue State. So while we got talking, we were having a very cool chit chat. So we now started talking about our profession, our course, which is microbiology. So this guy had to give me his experiences in the polytechnic. I got to discover that the level of practical confidence that this guy had was something worth recommending, because he took out time, he understood the steps, and I bet you most of what he said, if you're an average microbiologist in an average university, when it comes to table work, you will go no close to this guy that was just barely finishing his ND. Why did I say that? The practical aspect of the polytechnic, from what I saw and I heard from him, and he uprightly told me it's not like he has had a background of a medical family or having a medical friend that he always goes to the lab strictly from school, that they were always in the labs almost every day having practicals on different procedures. They had it to the level that they will even have to go get some reagents by themselves and do that. Believe you me, most of our universities that are studying some professional courses, most of our universities, I say it without doubt, that most of our universities, when it comes to practicals, are not really doing much to the students, to help the students. That's just the truth. Yes, there is a free fire on degrees, but that does not in any way, because I remember when they said the HNDs will be going for NYC, some were saying, okay, they need to grade it, and why would the HND be receiving the same salary? I think that shouldn't be the problem. Our main essence should be harnessing all these ideas together and creating solutions locally. We have relied too much on external solutions. I think it is time, because almost every year we're having millions of graduates. Millions, I tell you, millions of graduates in this country. But at the end of the day, these are tertiary institutions. In most cases are not really, maybe for poor funding and other circumstances that I can't say, but the fact remains that we have not really utilized our homegrown ideas to solve our issues locally. We have not really done that, and I think it's time for us to join the likes of Federal Polytechnic Ilaro in Ogun State and other of their counterparts, and to still encourage our tertiary institutions that it is time for us to look inward to create our solutions, to look inward to empower ourselves and jigger up for tomorrow. So thank you so much, and God bless you.